Now, it's quite obvious that people in television and radio and film are all manipulative, untrustworthy scum. You might be too, but for the moment, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. Now, the question is, how does someone like you actually break into the media and become a big tycoon like Ray Martin, Rupert Murdoch or Steven Spielberg? Well, as with most things that people try to pass off as difficult, it's actually a piece of cake. Now, the current affair show method of witch-hunting easy targets, misrepresenting footage and setting up innocent people may seem unfair, but it's also fun and much easier than it looks.
Find the police.
Cause you're working for the man. You're working for the man.
Extended coffee breaks, extended cigarette breaks, bludging on the job. Slackness in the workplace may seem like one big joke, but in fact, it's costing Australia up to $1 billion each year in lost productivity. And if you don't believe it's a problem, just wait until you see our hidden camera footage. For our investigation, we chose an Australian workplace totally at random. For our investigation, we chose the Channel 9 A Current Affair office. This is the hidden camera. It's the secret little compartment for the lens in there. We're going to see if we can take any footage of the A Current Affair staff hard at work. Unfortunately for Channel 9, me and my cameraman found a way in. Okay, don't ask us how we got in here, but we're just around the corner in a toilet, just around the corner from the Current Affair office. And I don't know, I've got one or two kind of suspicious looks. Oh shit, someone's coming. Stand up on that. Stand. Leave it. Okay, they can't be 4 feet. Okay, we've got to stand here. We really have to get out of here. After a little exploring, we found the Current Affair office, the heart of the tabloid TV industry, although not too much evidence of industry here this morning. When we arrive, this office worker is sitting at her desk, distracted watching the telly. Her co-worker is glued to the TV too. And it looks like this man is a casual worker. So casual, he's taking a lie down. She's still glued to the television, and now he's nodded off. And where are their co-workers? That's right, around the corner in the Channel 9 canteen. Remember, this is 9:40 in the morning. Now, your average coffee break may be 5 or 6 minutes long, but 10 minutes later, 15 minutes later, 18 minutes later, they're still sipping away as if Australia owes them a living. Meanwhile, back at the office, she's still glued to the telly, while this employee turns a blind eye to a co-worker stealing office crockery. Later on in the show, we confront Ray with the cold, hard facts. So there I was, driving away from Channel 9, and I started thinking to myself how you basically can't trust anything on television, how it's all full of crap, how nothing is real. And then I thought to myself, hang on, who the hell am I to talk? I'm not even in this car at the moment. I'm here in a voiceover booth. I'm in a goddamn voiceover booth, pretending I'm in this car, pretending I'm thinking these thoughts. And I've got the gall to get indignant about other shows. But you know, when it comes to splicing and dicing and sacrificing a little bit of truth here and there, me and Ray aren't the worst offenders. Now, when it comes to sleight of hand TV fraud, you can't go past ABC documentary filmmakers.
When I first arrived in the village, I was struck by the poverty and despair. I realized I'd hit the trifecta: poor, black, and crippled. There were going to be some great shots here.
I've met many documentary filmmakers, and all of them have been pathological liars. Documentary filmmakers turn up the Housing Commission flats with a TV camera, a cameraman, 3 sets of lights, a monitor, a reflector, a sound guy and a 2-metre boom mic, and then claim everyone acted naturally because we were just a fly on the wall. Action! Documentary filmmakers make their subjects do 2 takes of real life so it's easier to edit later. Documentary filmmakers take wide shots of animals in the wild and then use zoo animals for the close-ups. Documentary filmmakers salivate at misery. Making a documentary film is a highbrow version of staring at the handicapped kid on the bus. Documentary filmmakers go on about third world exploitation. Documentary filmmakers get African locals to translate for them, guide for them, set up interviews and carry around their camera bags, and then pay them Nike sweatshop rates for their services. A documentary filmmaker once told me, listen, what you do isn't documentary filmmaking. Like, that's an insult? Listen, I'd rather be caught with kiddie porn than caught with any evidence I was a documentary filmmaker. In fact, I'm going to get into a totally different line of filmmaking altogether. I'm going to get into snuff films starring documentary filmmakers. So when you planet-saving cinematographic geniuses wake up at 3 in the morning with my Colt 45 pistol lodged down your throat, remember I'm going to have to shoot you in the face a few different times from a few different angles, so it's easier to edit later. So you've shot your own short film. The next stage is actually getting people to see it, where you can enter it into every feral dead-end alternative film festival, or you can cut to the chase and get your film into the major video chains as a short feature before a latest release blockbuster. So how are you going to get your short film from here onto the hired video shop cassette? Well, you're just going to need a few simple household items. You're going to need 2 video recorders, you're going to need your short film, you're going to need a latest release Hollywood blockbuster, you're going to need a blank tape, and you're going to need a Phillips screwdriver. Now, you've got to make sure your short film really looks like it belongs on the tape. So firstly, film a close-up of a card like this and dub that onto the blank tape. The next thing you have to dub onto the blank tape is your short film. And the third thing, a copy of the latest release Hollywood blockbuster. Now it's time to open them up. Now unscrew the newly compiled tape, unscrew the video shop cassette, get rid of the video shop cassette ribbon, put in your newly compiled ribbon, screw it back up, and who the hell's to know? Return it to the video shop, and there you have it. Your short film waiting to be viewed by thousands of happy renters. Now, having a movie on just one tape may sound a bit pointless and counterproductive, but if you dub it onto the start of 10 latest release videos, which will cost you just over $100, in a couple of months' time, according to video retailer statistics, your short film will have been viewed by well over 1,000 people.